My name's Richard Gurner. I'm the publisher, founder and editor of Caerphilly Observer. We're a fortnightly newspaper covering Caerphilly County Borough. I started Caerphilly Observer as an online-only publication back in 2009 as a means to try and keep up to date with what was going on. There was something lacking online about local news. I've always had a real interest in the media and newspapers and being a journalist. In 2011, I decided to take on Caerphilly Observer as a full-time role. In 2013, we launched the print edition of Caerphilly Observer. In October, I joined ICE as a means to grow the business. ICE is a startup hub offering desk space and a mentoring scheme to startup businesses, but I also wanted to have access to some expert business advice, and also it's a really creative and collaborative environment. I usually get into the office by about 8:30 and have a quick check of the emails to see if the police or the fire or the ambulance services have issued any press releases overnight, any sort of breaking news. Then we have a quick check on Twitter, and if nothing comes up on Twitter, then we do the traditional phone call, and then it's a case then of trying to plan the day then of what news stories that we're working on currently and which ones that we'll decide to publish today. We do structure things around a news diary. We might know that a government report is being published tomorrow. We'd have that in the diary, so we'd be prepared for it. Within that structure, there is capacity to be flexible and fluid, because obviously news happens all the time. It can be frustrating getting information out of bodies that might not necessarily want that information in the public domain. But at the same time, I can't just give up and think, oh well, that's not going to happen. I've got a duty to our readers to find out what is going on. Favourite part about the job is speaking to people. I'm a very nosy person by my nature. I basically like telling people what's going on. I like to be a bit of a know-it-all. Being a local journalist is a huge privilege to be able to get to know a community on a really fundamental level. A really important aspect of running a local newspaper is getting out there, speaking to community groups, finding out all the good work they're doing, and getting to know your community. I think that's one of the most important aspects to me, and that's the aspect I enjoy the most.